Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In previous video, I have shown you how to send a message from one user to another user. If I open ABC and if I open this one, and here you can see this, the message sent from here is received on the left side, and the message sent from this user, which is on the right side, and in this one, it's in the left side. So I've shown you how to do this, and I've also shown you how to perform this operation, that is delete, and how to save these data in the Firebase database, and how this one is actually functional. So if you haven't watched my previous video, just go to description there. I put the link from my previous video, or you can simply do one thing, just click on the suggestion on the right side of the screen. Okay, so in this video we are going to work on the group chat, and here we also implemented the time. Here you can see this, when the text is sent, the time is also mentioned over here. Okay, so in this video we are going to work on this one, that is group chat. If I click on this, it will only show a toast on this one. Okay, so what I'm going to implement in this video, let me just show you quickly. So if I open this app, in this one the group chat is implemented. So if I click on this, it will open a new activity, and here the name will be group chat, and all the messages from different users will be on the left side, and all the messages from me or the user from which we just log in is on the right side. Okay, so we're going to implement this. So first I'm going to close these both, and first thing what we have to do is we have to add one activity in our project. So we are working on BD chat, and here I'm going to just collapse this and collapse this one. So right click on this, click on new, and select the activity and click on empty activity. I'm going to name this one group chat activity, and click on finish. This will create a new activity. It will take few seconds because Gradle build is running. Build module, and finally the task is done. Okay, so we don't need to design anything because our design is already ready, which is chat detail underscore chat underscore detail dot xml. So I'm going to use the same design. So I'm going to copy it from here and just copy it to the bottom, and just move back into this one, that is activity group chat. Click on this to split. After this, change this one to relative layout, and we have to make some space over here. Just select this much part because we have copied from there, and just paste it, and here you can see this. Now our design is ready for the group chat activity. After this, what we have to do is, let me just close all of the remaining. We are going to work on this. We are going to work on this one, that is group chat class, and we are also going to make few modification in the main activity. So first, our design is ready. Second thing what I want is, when I click on that menu, just open this, and let me just show you. There we go, this one, BD chat. So what happened first is, when I click on this group chat, I want to open to a new activity. For that, we have to move inside this main activity and just go over here, and here you can see this, in the group chat we have only shown a toast. So now I don't want this toast, just comment this. After this, we have to start a new intent. So intent is equal to new. Okay, it will show an error, so I'm going to name this an intent1 is equal to new intent, and where we are in the main activity dot this, and we have to move to group chat activity dot class. After this, simply we have to start the activity. So start activity, and I'm going to pass this intent1, and now restart the application in both of the apps, and let's see this. Gradle build is running. It will take few seconds. Okay, so our BD chat is ready. Now if I click on this, for the settings we haven't changed anything, it will show a toast. If I click on this one, that is group chat, we will move to a new stuff, that is new activity, that is group chat activity, and here you can see this, we have one extra toolbar which we don't need, and we also have to make this one functional. Okay, so we are going to perform these operation, and we are going to add the chats and how these are performed. Okay, so first I'm going to remove the extra toolbar. So just move into this one, that is group chat activity, and here we have to simply write get support action bar dot hide. When I write this and restart the application, let's check this time. And now here you can see this. Now the not in this one, and if you go to the group chat, and here you can see this, now the extra toolbar is hidden. Now this one is working fine. After this, in the previous video, I have shown you that to show the message into chat activity, we have created one model class, that is message model, and we have also created one adapter, that is chat adapter. So I'm going to use the same chat adapter and same message model in this one also, because we don't need to make any changes. If you need something else in the message model, like you want to show some extra activity with each of the sender and receiver message, then you have to actually create a new UI, and you also have to change this adapter and create a new message model. But I'm going to use these two to actually decrease our time. Okay, so I'm going to use these two. Okay, so we are going to directly work on this one. So I'm going to just create first we are going to create one activity group chat binding. So activity chat detail binding, not this one, activity group chat binding, yeah, and binding. After this, I'm going to bind this one over here, so make some space. Binding is equal to activity group chat binding dot inflate, and inside this one we have to write get layout inflator. After this, in the set content view, we have to simply write binding dot get root, and now the task is done. After this, first thing, I'm going to implement this back button over here, which we have in our app, that is BD chat. And if I go inside this back button, group chat, and if I go inside this one, here you can see this, when I click on this, nothing happens for now because we haven't implemented that. Okay, so binding dot back arrow dot set on click listener, and here we have to write new view on click listener, as we have copied all the code, the XML file we have already copied from chat detail activity into this group chat, so that all the ID which I have set into this one is exactly same into this one. So if I click on this, you will find that back arrow, the name is same as the previous one. Okay, so if you are using find viewer ID, then you have to change all the names in this one, that is the activity underscore group underscore chat dot XML. Inside this one, you have to put a unique name, not similar to this one. Okay, after this, you understand this, that we have to change the ID's name. Okay, but we are using the view binding, so we don't need to change. We are going to uniquely identify with the help of this binding, because for the different bindings we have different IDs. Okay, so inside this one, first, whenever the user click on this, I want to move back to the main activity. So intent is equal to new intent. Inside this one, we have to write group where we are, that is group chat activity dot this, and we have to move to main activity dot class, and we have to simply start the activity. So start activity, and inside this one we have to pass the intent like this one. And if I restart the application, now let's check if this one is working or not. So I've restarted the application and move back into this one and click on group chat, and if I click on this, now we are back on the main activity. So this one is working fine. After this, what we have to do is we have to create few variables, and we have to create one array list. So first I'm going to get the instance of database, so I'm going to declare this as final. So Firebase database, and the name is database is equal to Firebase database dot get instance, like this one. After this, I'm going to create an array list. So final array list, and say this is the type of message model, because we are going to use the same message model. So message model, and this is message models is equal to new array list. Okay, if you have created a new message model to actually support the different types of messages and different more fields, then you have to put that name over here, and you have to code according to that. But if you are following me exactly same, then you just need to write whatever I'm writing over here. That is, first I have get the instance of Firebase database, and secondly I have created a new array list. Inside this we are going to fetch the data from the Firebase, and we are going to show the same data inside the recycler view. Okay, now we got these stuff. Okay, finally we have to create a chat adapter. So final, and I'm going to create a chat adapter object. Chat adapter is equal to new chat adapter. Inside this one we have to pass message models and comma this, the context. After this we have to just bind it, binding dot chat recycler view dot set adapter, and inside this one we have to set the adapter. Okay, before we set the adapter, we actually need to get the sender ID. So for that I'm going to create a one variable over here, that is final, and I'm going to store this one in the string. So sender underscore, not underscore, it's capital I and D. So Firebase database, not Firebase database, Firebase auth actually. With the help of Firebase auth, we can get the current user. So get instance.get UID. When you type it, so it will actually extract the user ID with which user ID you logged in into that app. So now we have the ID into this one. After this, we have to also set the name to this one. If I go back into the group chat, and here you can see this, its default username is visible. So I'm going to set the username over here. So I'm going to set this one. So binding dot username dot set text, and I'm going to set this one group chat. You can set anything as per your choice, but for now I'm going to set this to group chat. Okay, so now here chat adapter is ready. Now we have set the adapter in the recycler view. Now we have to create a layout manager object. So linear layout manager is equal to new linear layout manager. Inside this one we have to pass this. After this I'm going to type binding dot chat recycler view dot set layout manager. Inside this one we have to pass the layout manager. Now the layout manager is ready. Next thing what I have to do is I have to, whenever I click on this send button, I want to send the text, and I also want to store it in the Firebase database. So if I go to group chat, if I click on this, I want to send the text and clear the fields, which we have already did in the previous video. So this time it's a little bit different, not that much, but still its concept is same. So binding dot button name is send, as I have shown you. So set on click listener, new view on click listener. If you got confused from where I got the send, so if I press the Ctrl key and click on this, it will let me move to the activity underscore group underscore chat.xml, and if I click on this button, here you can see this, the button name is send. So go back over here on that send button, I set the click listener. Okay, inside this one, first thing I want to get the message. So final, I need the string, and the name is message, and I'm going to take this from the binding dot enter message dot get text dot to string. So now we have the text in the message variable. After this I'm going to create a final message model, and model is equal to new message model. Inside this one we have to pass two stuff. First is the sender ID, and the second one is message. So the sender ID, from where we got the sender ID, I have already fetched the sender ID from the Firebase auth.getInstance.getUID, and after this we have to set the timestamp. So model dot set timestamp, and I'm going to get this new date dot get time. Now we got the time. After this, now we have everything ready. Finally we have to clear the field, and we have to store this in the Firebase. So first I'm going to clear this. So binding dot enter message dot set text, I'm going to set null to this one. After this we have to create a database. We already have created a Firebase database instance, so I'm going to use that. So database dot get reference. dot child, and I'm going to create a new child that will be group chat. And under this one, I'm going to push the message, and I'm going to set the value, and the value will be model. After this, I'm going to set add on success click listener, and set this one new on success click listener like this one. And if you want to send a message or send a toast over here like this one, that inside this one I'm going to write message sent. Now if I restart the application and if I open my Firebase database, okay, installation is done. If I open this, if I open a group chat, and let me just open my Firebase VD chat video on which we are working. If I go to the real-time database, okay, unable to load, I'm going to reload it. Okay, completely reload it. Okay, here we have chat, so I'm going to collapse all, and here we have the users and chats node. So I have restarted the application, and in the group chat I'm going to type hi, and if I click on this, here you can see this new group chat node is created, and one toast message is also visible over here. If I click on this, and hi is shown with the user ID and timestamp as well. So now message is being sent, so this one is working fine. Next thing what we have to do is we have to actually set these messages, and we need to actually show those messages in the group chat. For that we have to make some space over here, and I'm going to set that. So binding dot get reference, binding dot, not binding actually, we are going to use this database dot get reference dot child, and the child name is group chat. Under this we have stored all the values, so add value event listener, inside this one new value event listener, and now these two methods will be automatically overridden. After this, if you have this, then just remove this much part and this much. Now it's ready. Here first I want to get the message models clear. After this I'm going to use an advanced for loop to actually fetch and show the data. So data snapshot colon snapshot dot get children, and now open the curly braces, and here I'm going to take a message model is equal to data snapshot dot get value, and here we have to pass message model dot class. After this I'm going to set this message models dot add, and I'm going to add the model. Now finally we have to write adapter dot notify dataset change, and we have to put one semicolon over here, and all the task of creating the adapter we have already did. So with the help of chat adapter we actually set the view into that particular stuff. For every message we have set the view. So if I restart the application and move back into this one, and this time if I go to the group chat, and here you can see this, now hi is visible, which is sent on 4:15 p.m. If I send something else, hey, how are you guys? If I send it, and I'm also going to in this one to group chat, and here you can see these two messages are on the left because these are sent by this user. So I'm going to send hi and click on this, and this is on the right side and this is on the left side. So if I move back over here, and now I'm going to log in with the user ID, that is the btechdays. So I'm going to log out and I'm going to sign in with the Google. So in this case what will happen is all these messages will be on the left side for this user. That is, if I enter into this one, and here you can see this in the group chat, if I open the group chat, all the messages in the left, because btechdays had not typed anything. Sender will be 1 and the receiver there are multiple messages received by the different user, but the sender will be always one. Okay, so if I type something here, hey, I am btech days, and if I send it, here you can see this, I am btech days. If I log out, I'm going to log out and I'm going to log in as abc@gmail.com, and the password will be 123456 and sign in. Please wait. And if I move back to the group chat, and here we will see that hey, I am btech days, and hey, this second hey is being sent from this user. Okay, so ABC has sent only hi, how are you guys? So here you can see this. Now you can uniquely identify that which message is being sent by which one. Okay, so now the group chat is functional. Here what we did is we get the reference, we got the child. If I move back into this one, in the group chat, here you can see this, the child is group chat. After this, inside the group chat, with the help of this UID, we can actually differentiate between which user has sent the data and which is not sent by the current user. If I move back into this one, first I clear the message model. After that, we got the snapshot. With the help of this, we actually fetch the data from that one, the Firebase database. After this message model, we store the values inside this one, and we keep adding the value into this message model. So if I go into this one, this is the array list of type message model. So whatever the data is in this one. Okay, and the task to set the views for sender and receiver is already done in the chat adapter. So I hope you have watched this video, the previous one, in which I have shown how to set the different view, and I have created the two different view holder to set the different layout for the sender and receiver messages. Okay, so the task for group chat is done, and here you can see this. Now we can perform the group chat, and the time is also correctly visible over here. Now the time has passed somehow. So if I type question mark and send it, time is 4:20, and initially it will be shown over here. So everything is working fine. So that's it for this here, guys. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to create for this one, that is settings, and how we are going to upload the photo in the Firebase. And after that, we are going to update the profile pic so that we can see the profile pic over here. So thanks for watching. Please hit like, subscribe, and share with your friends.